Just 2 weeks ago on August 3rd, Peterbot claimed his 6th FNCS title, standing firmly at the top of the Fortnite world. But that reign wouldn't last, because on August 8th, a video surfaced, one that could end his career. But to understand how we got here, we have to go all the way back to 2024. If you've been following competitive Fortnite at all, you would know Peterbot and Poyo have been the most dominant players in Fortnite history. So to quickly recap 2024, Peterbot and Poyo placed second in Major 1, then took first in Major 2, and once again claimed first place in Major 3. But it was right around this time Peterbot made a massive mistake, one that would come back to haunt him much later on. For now, the dynamic duo continued their dominance, even going on to win the 2024 Global Championship.
Would you please give it everything you've got for the FNCS Global Champions 2024, Peterbot and Poyo!
Then heading into the 2025 season, Fortnite announced the transition from the duos format to the trios format. Everyone expected Peterbot and Poyo to find their +1, but Peterbot decided to drop Poyo, which to this day doesn't make any sense. But anyways, Peterbot would decide to trio with the one and only Cold alongside Ritual. This left Poyo all alone to find a dynamic trio if he wanted to have a chance at beating Peterbot and his trio. Ultimately, Poyo would team up with Acorn and Agers. The three of them worked incredibly well together right away, being that in their very first tournament together, they placed second, showcasing that they are a force to be reckoned with. With such little time left before the grand finals, fans doubted that Poyo and his new trio could stop Peterbot. However, as we all know, when it comes to game day, anything can happen.
Congratulations to your Major 1 champions, Agers, Acorn, and Poyo. 14 points separated that win.
That's right, Poyo, Acorn, and Agers placed first, officially ending the reign of Peterbot. And this was definitely an eye-opener to fans and creators that Peterbot wasn't invincible. Before Major 1 of the 2025 FNCS, if you asked anyone who would win, they would have said Peterbot without a doubt. But in competitive Fortnite, anything could happen over just 12 games. Peterbot's winning streak was officially broken, but he was determined to reclaim his throne heading into Major 2. But as we all know, Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual took home the FNCS Championship.
We can now call your winners from the Major 2 finals. It is Peterbot, it is Cold, it is Ritual. By a difference of 11 points, Peterbot reclaims his title, reclaims the first place win he narrowly missed out on in Major number 1.
And that leads us into the current season, where Peterbot has no plans of losing again, though the path wouldn't be without obstacles, because going into the FNCS, Poyo, Acorn, and Agers had claimed the best drop spot of the season, Demon's Domain, after a long battle between Peterbot's trio and Poyo's trio in the beginning of the season. This led Peterbot and his trio to go to brutal boxcars in order to be uncontested. But let's be real, everything leading up to Grands means nothing. It all comes down to how you perform on the main stage, where anything can happen. Alright, let's not waste any more time and talk about the most intense grand finals in Fortnite history.
Grand finals time, baby. Game number 1's kicking off here, and now Major 3 has arrived. And what a time to be alive.
In game 1, Peterbot would fall out, leading it all to Cold and Ritual, where they managed to pull through with the 5th place with 8 elims. Meanwhile, up on the high ground, Poyo, Acorn, and Agers secured the win and closed out game 1.
Trying to make that last-ditch effort into the zone, but he's in a 1v2, and Agers put that final nail in the coffin. A 10 elimination game number 1 for the Major 1 champs.
With Poyo's team winning game 1, it showed to everyone that Peterbot wasn't unstoppable. In game 2, Peterbot and Cold would go out in the endgame due to no materials, leaving Ritual all alone where he would get eliminated by Higgs. But once again, we would see Poyo, Acorn, and Agers on the high ground.
Here to stay though, looking for the second victory royale now, Jacob. Talk about back-to-back monster games, a 10 Elin dub as they do it again.
Following this game, Poyo and his trio were on top of the leaderboard with Clix's team in second and Peterbot and his trio in third. This isn't exactly what fans had thought would happen to start off the grand finals, but in game 3, things would change big time.
The other side though, someone has now officially decided to show up and contest. We thought they might have been showing up before, but seems like they were saving that place for a little later into the tournament. And with how much
much of a lead they had. Agers though puts up a fight, but already now 2 sides are down. It's a 2v1 here for Acorn. Acorn hit up as well. He tries to slip out the side. Metmus comes down. He gets a little bit of a tick there for some HP, but he's got no bills to work with. This is not looking good, Jacob. Oh my god.
Yeah, you saw that right. Poyo and his trio would be surprise contested off spawn, and because of this, they had a 0-point game. Meanwhile, Peterbot's trio would get lobby sprayed, ultimately knocking Peterbot and Ritual out right before the end game, leaving Cold as the last one standing to make something happen. With very little heals or mats, Cold managed to place 12th. However, a different team in this battle secured the victory royale.
Here, but it's gonna come down to the tag. Bolts falls to the Zorm there. Braids doesn't get it. Kanata wins in the end though, because the miss was there to keep him in the game.
This game launched Kanata's trio from 5th to 1st place, with Poyo's team holding steady in 2nd and Peterbot still sitting in 3rd. With everyone so close in points, the outcome was still anyone's game. In game number 4, Poyo and Peterbot went head to head for control of the island, but the fight ended with Poyo's team getting wiped out early. Meanwhile, Peterbot's trio put up a strong fight, getting 2nd place with 9 eliminations, but it was Rise's team that ultimately claimed game 4. This game did, however, jump Peterbot all the way to 1st, while Poyo's team fell all the way to 7th. That said, with there being 8 games left, you cannot get too comfortable if you want to take home the FNCS championship, because anything can happen. In game 5, Poyo's team would get a solid 4th, but this wouldn't compare to Peterbot's 4th place clutch with 11 eliminations. Going into the final game of day 1, Peterbot was still in 1st while Poyo was in 5th. If Poyo wanted a real shot at winning the grand finals, he needed a strong finish to close out the day and carry momentum into day 2. In game 6, the last match of the day, Poyo, Acorn, and Agers delivered exactly that, with the 5th place finish with the whopping 11 eliminations, a significantly higher scoring game than Peterbot's 3rd place, which came with only 3 elims. But then again, if we take a look at the leaderboard, this only moved Poyo's team up to 4th, while Peterbot extended his lead to 53 points over 2nd place. And while this may not seem like a big gap, just one huge game can completely change this, just like what happened in game 1 of day 2.
Down, Reed, that's the siphon to keep him in the game, and he's just fighting for 2nd here. And there it is, Curly, the last alive, but Agers is on the hunt as he closes things out with a 14 elimination victory royale.
With an incredible start, Poyo's team bounced back from day 1 to claim 1st place. However, game 8 would be quite uneventful as Poyo's team was eliminated in 14th, while Peterbot managed a slightly better 8th place. As a result, the leaderboard remained largely unchanged, with neither team gaining many points. In game 9, Poyo eliminated Ritual early in the end game, putting all of the pressure on Peterbot and Cold to hold their ground. They managed to hold their ground by getting a solid 3rd place, but it wasn't enough to stop Poyo's team, who closed out game number 9.
Agers and Acorn are on a run of a century. Curve may have gone to the top, but it's only a matter of time. There it is, just shy of a 10 elimination game. They do it once again.
This win pushed Poyo, Acorn, and Agers just 1 point ahead of Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual. With only 3 games left and such a small gap between them, every point was crucial. Both teams had to lock in completely if they wanted any shot at the championship. However, then again, Peterbot's team couldn't find their footing, finishing in 14th place. Meanwhile, Poyo's team stepped up in game 10, securing an impressive 2nd place finish. This game would of course accentuate Poyo's lead to 40 points over Peterbot, but as we all know, Peterbot has a way of delivering in the final games when the pressure is at its peak. Poyo and his team knew they couldn't afford to get comfortable. Game 11 was a disaster. They went down early in 15th place, though they managed to pick up 6 eliminations along the way. In contrast, Poyo's team held strong, finishing 3rd with 9 eliminations. It was looking like Poyo's team would secure the FNCS championship with ease. Considering they had a 60-point lead over 2nd going into the final game, all they really needed was a few points if they wanted to secure their win. And on top of this, Peterbot had actually dropped down to 3rd place, down 90 points to Poyo, and it looked like they were pretty much out of contention. By now, Peterbot realized he would need nothing less than a historic comeback to win the FNCS.
Wait, yes they are! Yes they are! Oh my god! Come on!
Wait, no way.
Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god, yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, Agent goes down, Acorn! Oh my god!
3v1, 3v1.
Oh my god, oh my
Acorn, dude.
Oh my god, oh my god. I'm about to throw up, I'm about to throw up, oh god.
Acorn's running, Acorn's running.
Oh my.
Acorn's trying to run.
Well, you gotta find them.
They're making sure they have no
Oh my god.
at losing this one.
Oh my god.
Acorn is just
Wait,
hiding
Acorn
out
trying to
here,
run.
down in the
He made
low
it.
ground. I think
Yes,
something's
Pete,
gonna happen.
yes.
How does he know? How?
Because he wants to blob. He wants to blob.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Peterbot did the unexpected by deciding to land on Poyo's team, but eliminating Poyo alone wouldn't be enough. They still needed to win the game with a high number of eliminations to make up the 90-point deficit.
They gotta kill all of them. No. Nice. Oh my god. It's on the line. 100. Come on, Richie. We need you to go big, Rich. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, Richie. Bang! It got me. I think that's it. I think that's it. I gotta check. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's right, Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual won the FNCS by just 3 points over Poyo's team. Fortnite has never seen an FNCS with such a close finish. Peterbot had reclaimed his throne. However, controversy was about to strike. As I mentioned at the start of the video, on August 8th of this year, a video leaked showing Peterbot making one of the biggest mistakes a creator can make. In that moment, he said a slur containing a word that started with F and another starting with N, which I won't repeat or show. Obviously, this was not a good look. The clip had gone viral all over Twitter and TikTok. Soon after, Peterbot posted an apology tweet, but many replied claiming AI detectors said it was 100% AI written.
No. No.
Ah, yo, how stupid can you get, bro?
Bro, that's actually bad. That
Bro.
makes it so
Of course, AI checkers aren't always accurate. Still, with Peterbot being such a massive figure in the Fortnite scene, only time will tell whether Epic will decide to ban him or disqualify him from the global championship. But anyways, thanks for watching, subscribe and like the video if you haven't yet, as it means a lot, and feel free to watch this video if you haven't seen it yet.